If you have ever, deep divers, fallen asleep to one of my videos, put your hand up right now. Even I have fallen asleep to one of my videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was watching that. What happened? A lot of people are like, Ralph, I love your videos. And a lot of the times, I fall asleep with them still on, only to wake up saying, we ain't even had breakfast yet. Only to wake up saying everything you have said in the video. And it's pretty freaking awesome, Ralph. I should hope so. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in the mysterious art gallery. I'm sending you tons of Picasso energy. Take that, take that, take that. Now, deep divers, how to send someone subliminal messages. Okay, that's the question that came in. Someone asked, Ralph, please do a video on subliminal messages. I know you're a psychologist. You see, deep divers, right now, subliminal messages are being used to program you in this matrix. And once you learn how subliminal messages work, how people send you subliminal messages, oh baby, it's gonna save you a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, and you are gonna become smarter, wiser, more intelligent, like the cat down the road. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers. Let's just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. That's better. Now, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. Send someone subliminal messages. Now, in this matrix, you are being controlled many times by what you are not aware of. You are also being programmed many times by what you are not aware of, okay? And subliminal messaging, okay, subliminal messages is when someone sends you a message, you didn't even know they sent it. You're like, oh my gosh, I just got a message from you. And they're like, oh, well, you know, that's a subliminal message, deep divers, all right? Now, before we dive into it, you have to learn the principles of persuasion, okay? Because this has everything to do with subliminal manipulation and subliminal messaging in this matrix. Now, Cialdini, the psychologist, came up with 6 principles of persuasion. Now, this is what all the major companies use to get you to buy their products, okay? So the first one is reciprocity, okay? And that is, if I give you a free ebook, deep divers, you're gonna sign up to my $10,000 course, right? Right, exactly. I gave you a free ebook, now you give me all your money in your bank account. That's reciprocity, okay? That's a persuasive technique. I give you a little and you give me everything, okay? Now, what else? What's the other one? Commitment and consistency, okay? That commitment and consistency is another principle of persuasion. So, for example, if you go to an event, okay, and there are influencers there, and they're like, thank you all for coming. Put your hand up if you are happy to be here. And everybody's hand goes up. And now you're like, oh, I got to put my hand up every time they tell me to put my hand up, right? Because I've made one commitment, I got to make another one, right? And you have another principle of persuasion, which is liking, okay? If you like someone, I love you, Ralph. You don't like me, do you? You love me. I love you too, right? You're going to be more persuaded by them, right? A lot of people are like, Ralph, I just bought a bunch of grapes for you. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Liking, okay? And then another principle of persuasion is social proof. Now, social proof is when celebrities like endorse a product, buy this makeup, and everybody buys ladies the makeup, right? Or drink this, and then everybody drinks it. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, for goodness sakes, please, right? Social proof, okay? Because it worked for that celebrity, it's gonna work for me. Now, what's another principle of persuasion? Authority. And that's when you're coming from a place of authority. You're going to trust people who are more credible, okay? So it's like, trust me, I'm a doctor. You don't look well, though. Never mind. I said, just trust me, I'm a doctor, okay? And the last principle of persuasion is scarcity. And big corporations always use this. It's the last one left. Amazon always use this. Only one left, 3 left. And you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get it real quick, Ralph. And then once you buy it, another 10 are available. Slow motion this side. Right? Scarcity. When there is little, you're like, okay, I gotta get it before it goes. Okay? So you have to understand and overstand that the principles of persuasion are linked into subliminal manipulation, subliminal programming, and subliminal messaging. Now, deep divers, how to send someone, oh baby, a subliminal message. Now, deep divers, shout out to everybody who has been rocking the amazing good ass Pranish shirts. That makes me really happy. And by now, you should have got one. Slow it down. I just dissed you. Shout out to Conceited. I got another one though. Slow it down. I just tricked you. I said, by now, you should have got it. What? I got to put it in subtitles for you? I said, by now, you should have got it. What? Slow motion this side. Can you see that subliminal message I've just sent you? You thought I said, by now you should have got it. No, I was saying, by now. Buy it, deep divers. By now you should have got it. A double entendre, okay? So the English language is actually a spell language. In fact, grammar comes from the Old English word grimoire, which means a book of spells. That's why when a child goes to school, they learn how to spell, right? So double meanings, and you have palindromes, right? Which is when characters are read backwards, the same as forwards, like race car and madam and level and pull up, right? So very complex language. Subliminal messages are everywhere in advertisements and in this matrix. Now, the car dealership is where you're going to find a lot of subliminal message. A lot of subliminal messages, right? In the car dealership, a lot of snake oil salespeople there, right? And you know, deep divers, snake oil, where it came from, because people actually used to sell snake oil telling you that it would heal every single ailment in your body. And it didn't do anything. It just made you feel snakish, okay? So you go to the car dealership. Check this out, deep divers. I'm in the car dealership. I'm like, I need a new car right now. Maybe a Tesla, right? Save the environment. So they're like, oh, Ralph Smart, is that you? I watch your videos. Thank you. They're like, Ralph, check out this new car. You're gonna love it. It's got all the trimmings. It's so fantastic. And then they're like, buy now, Ralph, it's actually the last one left. Slow it down. I just tricked you. I said, buy now. It's actually the last one left. What, I got to put it in subtitles for you? I said, buy this car right now, Ralph. It's actually the last one left. Slow motion this side. You see, that was a subliminal message. When he said, buy now, it's actually the last one left. I didn't know he meant buy now, but that went into my mind. I'm like, I gotta buy it right now. I came out the car dealership with a whole new car. No, I didn't, because I'm smart. I said, you ain't gonna trick me. I'm making a video on this. Ain't nobody got time for that. Deep divers, okay? So beware of the words people use, which is which, because subliminal messaging and programming and manipulation is often fed to you through words and double entendres, okay? And triple entendres. Now, deep divers, how to send someone a subliminal message. Let's talk about Edward Bernays, the pioneer of public relations and propaganda. Now, Edward Bernays, he actually made cigarettes popular for women. He had the Lucky cigarettes, okay? And Lucky cigarettes, you had these women in the advertisements who were like smoking, and they made it seem very appealing, so sexy, like, I'm too sexy for this room, too sexy for this world, I'm just smoking my cigarette, right? And all of a sudden, everybody wanted to smoke because people thought smoking was cool. Women thought, woo, if I smoke, it's gonna mean that I'm powerful, right? So Edward Bernays was an evil genius who got a lot of women hooked on cigarettes through manipulation, advertising, right? Clever advertising. He knew that people, once again, in the principles of persuasion, it's all about liking. If you like something, you're going to buy into it. Now, how to send someone, deep divers, subliminal messaging. So I've talked about advertising, okay? And a lot of the times, deep divers, 7-day vegan challenge. First and foremost, shout out to everybody who is eating to live. I just had to throw that in there. Now, before I was a vegan, deep divers, because I've been a vegan for nearly 15 years. A lot of subliminal messaging was sent to me through food billboard posters, right? And it would be like a really sexy woman eating a hamburger. But she wasn't actually eating it. She was like this. I'm like, oh, if I eat a hamburger, I'm going to be smiling like that too. Subliminal message. Also, you also have a lot of sexual innuendo, when it comes to food. Here's a foot long, right? What? Here's a banana. Oh my gosh, now it's a penis, right? Subliminal messaging. Be aware of it. So, right now, shout out to everybody who is eating leafy greens and beautiful vegetables. But a lot of the times, people will send you, in this matrix, subliminal messaging through food. Like, you often get these models who are like promoting junk food to you. Like French fries and greasy hot dogs, which actually have a lot of acrylamide, which cause cancer. But in the poster, they're like smiling. They're like, oh, I love this. And you're like, oh, if I eat that too, I'm going to love life, right? Subliminal messaging. So shout out to everybody who's just like, I just want a bunch of grapes right now. I just want a mango right now. I just want a watermelon right now. I just want a guava right now. I want to hug Ralph. I want to hug Ralph Smart right now. You can do that after the video. Deep divers. How to send someone subliminal messages. Now, the music. Did you know, deep divers, I'm a musician, okay? I've been playing the guitar, I know, Ralph, for 15 years. Oh, you know me pretty good, right? But also I'm a producer. Also, I am a producer. So I know how audio works. I know how sound works. People send you subliminal messaging through sound. To send someone a subliminal message, you can do it through sound. You can do it through whispering. Hi, 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 hi. And then putting a little message there, right? Remember in the 60s deep divers when you had all of these bands, the Beatles and whatnot, who actually, sometimes you reverse a song, it has a totally different meaning, right? Well, that still goes on, by the way. Reverse the songs, see what you find. Now, repetitive music, deep divers. You see, music is the universal language of the universe, of planet Earth, right? We all love music. Everybody loves the sunshine. Oh, I missed that song. Shout out to Roy Ayers. Great song. Everybody loves the sunshine. I'm getting carried away right now, deep divers. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Amazing song, right? Now, music can uplift you, or it can send you a program to keep you trapped in the matrix, a subliminal message. Now, subliminal messages aren't bad, deep divers. Many times in music, you can have a music that carries a subliminal message like a 432 hertz, which is the universal sound frequency of the universe. Now, that can actually promote DNA repair and healing. That's a subliminal message encoded in that frequency. Oh, baby! However, there are, especially in this matrix right now, there are a lot of subliminal messages in music to dumb down the population. Okay? And they do this through repetitive music. It's what we call the loop. You see, classical music doesn't have loops like they have in popular music. That's why a lot of people who listen to classical music, their whole vibration goes through the roof because it's not loop based. Now, loops can inspire you, but many times loops can also be used in a very bad way for you. Because what you can do is that you can play a certain chord over and over again, like a D minor, which is kind of sad, kind of gloomy. And now this person wakes up feeling sad. That's a subliminal message for you through the loop, the repetition in the music, the chorus. And that's why what's helped me along my journey is to listen to world music, music without loops, classical music, right? All of this music really opens up your third eye to really see that. In fact, deep divers, in the Indus Valley, they have one of the oldest instruments, the bansuri, which is actually the Indian flute. In modern music, we have 7 notes. With the bansuri, you have hundreds, 22 semitones, right? They just had to say that to us, to the Western culture, but there's even more than that. Also the sitar, right? A lot of semitones. So much intricacy in the music, and that's why it gives you a whole totally uplifting experience. Totally rad, right? But you have to beware. You know, Prince said it the best. He said, why do they call it a hit? What? Slow motion this side. And did you know, deep divers, Prince used to watch my videos, right? One of his dancers told me. Now, why do they call it a hit? Deep divers, how to send someone subliminal messages. Now, if you can realize, deep divers, the TV tells lies to your vision. Your phone tells lies to your vision as well. The screen tells lies to your vision. Now, your phone is actually listening to you, but it's also sending you subliminal messaging. And it's doing this through, ever gone on a website, deep divers, to Google Ralph Smart or the cat down the road, and then another video of me pops up on the side? You're like, Ralph, is that you? Ralph, is that you? Yes, it is, deep divers. And then another one to the right hand side. Ralph, again? Or you're searching something, right, about clothes, and then another website comes up with the exact same thing. Because once again, they know what you want. In this matrix, Google is God. What? Slow motion this side. That's why I'm out of the matrix, deep divers, right? So the TV, which tells lies to your vision, that's why they call it the tell lie vision. It's a lie from the start. And they send you subliminal messaging, subliminal messages. Sometimes people watch a TV, they go to sleep. The next day, they've downloaded all of that information, because once again, deep divers, your subconscious mind never falls asleep. It's always present and active. So that's why a lot of people be doing crazy stuff when they wake up, because they left the TV on. Right? And also their phone on, because your phone is spying on you, but also sending you subliminal messaging. You're like, why did I do that? Because your phone told you to do it, deep divers. Your phone told you to do it. Right? Deep divers, how to send someone subliminal messaging, subliminal messages. Now, Deep Impact. Do you remember that film, Deep Divers? Deep Impact with Morgan Freeman. Okay, Deep Impact was a film with Morgan Freeman in it, and he was the president of the United States, and it was all about how the world is ending, doom and gloom, and it was a pretty cool film. But in that film, they had something called predictive programming. In other words, they were sending you a subliminal message, because a few years down the road, Obama actually became president. What? Slow motion this side. So they used Morgan Freeman to get you ready for the first black president, right? Predictive programming. Also, The Simpsons have a lot of predictive programming. They actually predicted 9/11, right? They predicted Joshua will get knocked out, right? So predictive programming, they send you subliminal messages through cartoons and all of these things, because they already know what's up, right? Even Hollywood do it. What do you know about Hollywood? They call it Hollywood because it comes from the holly tree, and this is what the wizards and the druids used to have, the druid priests, to actually cast spells. That's why they call it a cast of the film, because a cast is a spell. Oh, deep divers, you're making me dive deep. Oh, baby. How to send someone subliminal messages. Deep divers, shout out to Dr. Bruce Lipton. We've done a video together. Now, he often talks about this, the first 7 years of your life. Now, as a psychologist, I agree with him. Why? Because the first 7 years of your life is where you are most susceptible to programming in this matrix. This is how to send someone a subliminal message. This is how to send someone a subliminal message in the first 7 years of their life. Because they're just a sponge, absorbing all the experiences and beliefs around them. And that's why they say, give me a child up until 7 and I will make him a man or a woman, because that's the age where we're molded into our concrete belief system. So when we talk about sending people subliminal messaging, it starts from our childhood. Most of what we were taught in school was a big fat lie, right? So subliminal messaging has already been done to you. Right now, we have to reprogram our mind. Slow motion this side. Right? So, a little secret, deep divers. If you can realize that anytime you are questioning your reality, you break the spell of negative subliminal messaging. They told you not to like this person and not to like that person in the matrix, but truth be told, we are all one. So, in the first 7 years of your life, you are a tape recorder, just recording everything. And then it stops, and then you become an adult and whatnot, and then the rest is history. So right now, to free yourself, to live your best life, to become your greatest version, you got to go back to that tape recorder and delete that shit. And then just say, and then just say, and then just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful deep divers. We're just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everybody who's been getting the amazing good ass prana shirts And by now, deep divers, you should have got it at ralphsmart.com/close. And by now, it's actually the last one left. Got a question? Add me on Instagram at Infinite Waters. And ladies, fellas, if you are a sexy ass model, ladies, woo, with a lot of heart, add me on Instagram at Infinite Waters for this amazing opportunity. Last one left. Check out the amazing new book, Deep Divers, for more information like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You free your mind, and your ass will follow. Peace.